Yes, exactly.
Right. Okay, here we go. All right, guys, welcome to the Health and Wellness Summit. My name is Courtney Miracle. I am your host, and today I have Claudia. I am going to mess up her last name, so she's going to go ahead and tell you her last name. Claudia, will you introduce yourself to us, please?
Absolutely. Hello and welcome as well, everyone. I'm Claudia Prsa. I'm from Germany and I'm living in the UK at this stage, actually, since the last 15 years, and I'm a certified theta healer.
Amazing, amazing. Okay, so can you share with us a little bit about your journey that got you personally into theta healing?
Absolutely, sure. Well, I was always interested in personal and self-development. I attended several workshops. I was into Buddhism as well and meditation. I was visiting the local Buddhist center as well in the UK, in London here for so many years. And then, like 2 years ago, somehow I stumbled onto theta healing. I was on the computer, I was looking for some retreat as I had some time off coming up, and then I found the course matching as well the dates when I was supposed to be off, So I just signed up for it, and I did the Theta Healing Basic and Advanced course straight in one go.
Nice, awesome. So as you started to get into this practice, kind of explain to the audience exactly what theta healing is and how it can be used in their lives.
Absolutely. So Theta Healing is an energy healing modality, and it's been around for approximately 25 years, founded by an American lady from Montana with the name Diana Steibel. And Theta Healing is a fantastic tool in regards to tapping into the subconscious mind and to find out our self-limiting beliefs in regards to where we feel stuck and which keep us as well from moving forward in our life. So in regards to self-limiting beliefs as well, I would like to explain you shortly because some might not be aware of this expression. So I would like to so basically at a very young age, the brain is still developing and firming. So we believe everything what the surrounding is telling us. So you pick up everything from the parents or the caregivers or the people who brought you up, the school, the family, the teacher. So you get the idea from between 0 to 8 years, everything around you you pick up and you believe it's the truth. So you are a sponge. And just like later on as you grow older, you might experience and notice as well that you attract certain circumstances and situations and people, and they are repetitive. And then you ask yourself, why? And this is usually as well because of the beliefs we have in our bodies, mostly as well in the subconscious mind. So I would like you to imagine the foot of the iceberg. So the conscious mind, just the tip of the iceberg is over the water, and the conscious mind is just as big as 10%, but all the rest is the subconscious is under the water, and it is as big as up to 90%. And here we have, like, again, experiences and beliefs and traumas and everything stored, and we are not even aware of it. And you get the idea, the subconscious is ruling the show. It brings you in all this situations and people so that you can play it over and over out because you have the beliefs inside of you. And sometimes the belief as well as you grow, they are not really serving you. So just like think you are grown up and you would like to go back into dating, and the conscious mind has the belief, okay, I'm ready, I would love to go out there finally and to get my soulmate and get married. And then you might have in the subconscious mind the belief in regards to love equals pain or love hurts, because you might have picked it up as well at a very young age. And then you get the idea on the conscious level, you are ready to go out there, but the subconscious is like, no, 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 remember, love hurts. And then the subconscious is doing everything to keep the positive, the healthy love away from you. So it's going to attract you actually situations where you played over and over out that love hurts, because the job of the subconscious mind primary is to keep you safe.
Right, Right. Yeah. I love that. And it's so true. We joke all the time of like when people get upset, I'm like, that's not you, that's your 7-year-old, right? Like your inner child is really the one that's upset. And on a personal level, I have a 5-year-old and a 7-year-old. And I'm constantly like, oh no, what are they picking up? What are they right? I have a year left before I've totally screwed them up. No, I don't think I've totally screwed them up, but it's so interesting when you can bring awareness to that. So with your clients, when it comes to health and overall well-being, do you see sort of repeating limiting beliefs for people that maybe want to change their health or just their scenario? Are there a few common ones that come up often?
At this stage, obviously, as well, because it's a specific time as well on the planet. So people do work a lot in regards to fear and health as well, but as well love, because we would love to be in a soulmate type relationship and to have this fulfillment as well, to be with someone really deeply. Confidence is coming up as well a lot, actually, as well right now, so that people feel like strong and confident. And something actually as well, people who start with theta healing to begin with, they work usually as well in regards to the not good enough beliefs. So, and we all have them at some extent, absolutely. And they're just like stories and they're lies we keep telling ourselves, but it's just not the truth. And it can be easily changed as well.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think what's interesting is when you get down to the root beliefs and you see how they manifest. I mean, you don't probably know anything about my story, but I had eating disorders from 16 through 25, and then disordered eating till I was about 41 when I started my healing journey. And it was all worthiness, right? And not in a bad way. Like I had a great childhood. I didn't have trauma, but I had parents that very much expected excellence and perfection, and I manifested that. And I remember when I started my program, I was like, I don't have a worthiness wound, right? I was pretty confident, but I had all this underlying stuff. And then when it came up, I was like, oh, turns out I do. And I'm sure the same thing you see, almost everyone that I've worked with, there's some kind of underlying worthiness that when you can start to identify that and bring awareness, it just starts to shift everything. So
Absolutely.
when you work with your clients, what does a session look like, and how exactly do you walk them through the journey?
Mhm. Absolutely. So the sessions are being held in Zoom or Skype, as everything is energy. So we are all one and connected. So it's just like it would be like you and me as well right now. So I would ask you as well in regards to what it is you would like to work on the session. So usually it's a topic per session, and then I would ask you if I have the permission as well to go into your space, because in theater healing as well, we appreciate the free will of the client. So you give me the permission, and then I can tap into your space, and then I can ask you as well questions to begin with. We are using in theta healing the digging technique. So because the issue is never the issue, okay? So I would ask you, so I would ask you questions in regards to the feeling and what's the worst part and the worst part of this. So you would go deeper and deeper and deeper, and then at some point the subconscious is just bringing us up the bottom belief. So just think of the card house, and we have like not feeling good enough is a limiting belief, but it's not the bottom belief. So just like one of the floating ones, but by me asking questions and doing the digging in the client, so the subconscious is just at some point giving us the bottom belief, which could be like, I don't deserve to live, I'm a fraud, I'm nothing, I'm nobody. And this is the bottom belief we are after. So then we can pull the bottom belief out and replace them as well with new empowering beliefs and feelings as well. Because in theta healing, we do the feeling work as well in regards to what it feels like to feel worthy and to feel confident and to feel loved, to feel supported. Because the belief, the new belief is not enough. we have to know as well what it feels like to feel this certain way. And we work with the energy of the divine. So it's the universe or the creative energy, the divine. So basically it's the energy of love who is doing the healing. It's between the client and the energy of the divine or the universe, however you would like to call it. The practitioner is the me. I'm just the guide, just like guiding everything. But the healing actually is between the client and the universe or God or the creator.
Yeah, I love that. So for people that come to you, I know with the work I've done and that I've done with clients, sometimes it seems scary of, I don't know if I want to dig up this stuff. So what do you get that a lot? And if so, kind of what do you share with your clients?
Yeah, absolutely. The good thing in theta healing is sometimes we do need to dig a bit and to go into the real issue, but compared to other therapies, we don't have to stay long in the trauma. We just have to find the bottom belief and that's it, okay? And then we can get out of it as well and release the trauma as well, okay? With this beautiful energy of love. So we don't have to spend much time in this unpleasant experiences. We are just after the bottom belief and that's it. And then we can start the healing. The healing is beautiful. The client as well experiences as well the healing and the energy is coming in and out. So yeah, it's just quick as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So for that's, which is cool because a lot of people think like, I'm going to go on this journey and it's going to be years before I start to feel different or think different. And I'm assuming you're doing a fair amount of the mind body connection with your clients.
Mhm.
For most clients, if there is a most, how many sessions do they work with you, or what's a normal situation look like?
Mhm. Usually, obviously, there is no magic bullet. It's a journey, and the clients as well who are into theta healing and who appreciate as well this fast as well modality, they keep coming back because like they start to work in regards to self-confidence and self-love, the father, the mother, money, business, and relationships. So it's just like a bit like up to 10 sessions or so. And then usually as well, most of them feel a bit more grounded and some of them actually keep coming back as stuff keeps coming up and they just like the idea of it can be changed within the hour actually as well. Yeah, it doesn't have to stay for long in you.
Yeah, I love that. And I think when people start to understand when they're working with energy instead of against it, and clearing those beliefs and letting in new light, that it does happen quickly. But I know from at least my own experiences, stuff comes back, right? It's not always a set it and forget it. Well, I dealt with that, right? It's like, well, okay, you did a lot of work, but it's probably going to show up as you up level and as your life, and so I can absolutely see why people would come back of like, okay, still need some support here, right? In my opinion, growth and self-development are continuous, and having a guide that can walk you through that is incredible. Do you see that often with people?
Yes, absolutely as well, because you can try to do the stuff at home, but then you get distracted or you self-sabotage or you get like excuses are coming up. I'm too busy. It's just like all this stuff, but it's always good to find someone who is holding you accountable. Yeah.
Yeah, and holding space. I mean, I
Yes,
know
absolutely.
when I started healing, I was like, what does that even mean? I don't know what it means to have someone hold space for me. And once you felt that, so for those of you watching, if you've never been in that kind of a scenario where there's just a safe container, um, you'll be shocked at how much comes through you when you have someone like Claudia walking you through this and really guiding you into those questions and that discovery. And it's such an incredible process. And I love that. So anything else you'd like to share with the audience about some of the benefits or how to get in touch with you, or anything else you want to leave us with?
Absolutely as well. I would love to share in regards to the thoughts, just a little tip,
Yeah.
what we can apply actually straight away. It's in regards to our thoughts, okay? Because, yeah, I mean, we do pick up thoughts throughout the day. And then instead of spiraling down, just like one thought at work, the boss might be a bit, like might have a weird day, and then he reacts to you, and instead of getting out of it, we can easily spiral down, and then just like at the bottom of it, you hate your job and you do want to quit, so it doesn't have to be like this as well. So just like be mindful of your thoughts. And as well, a good tip as well I would like to give everyone is when you catch yourself having a thought in regards to a negative, say to yourself, universe or God or creator, cancel and delete. Instead, I would like so and so. And then you state the positive, the opposite of what you just said in the negative way. So just say, universe, creator, God, cancel and delete. Instead, I like, just like, so because we have the power as well, and we are here to co-create our lives. It's our birthright. And it should be fun as well to enjoy this experience here.
I love that. I know I actually had this conversation with a mutual friend, a friend of a friend. We had drinks the other night, and she was talking about control, right? And that was my old story too. And I was like, well, what if you understood that control is an illusion, but that you're the creator of all of this? And she was a very analytical soul. And she was like, I don't know. And I'm like, I promise if you can understand, you get to be the energy of creation, and that you're in creation with the universe, like everything gets so much easier and so much more open and free. And I love that tip. So if the viewers would love to get in contact with you, what's the easiest way to chat with you and see if you could help them?
Well, I'd say as well as this is a Facebook group, just straight on Facebook. Just please direct message me if you have any questions as well. If you have some repetitive pattern coming up, I'm happy as well to have a little chat for you and with you as well, so that you can see if theta healing is the right tool for you and in your life. Mm-hmm.
I love it. I love it so much. Well, thank you for joining us all the way from across the pond from where I am. I'm in Denver. So appreciate you. Thank you so much for all of your wisdom. And viewers, if she can help you, we'd love to have you reach out. And I'd love to hear the stories after you guys work with Claudia. So appreciate it. Have an amazing day.
Thank you so much as well. Bye-bye. Yes.
Thank you. Yes. Okay, it stopped.